everyone, and welcome to this week's video. Hi Helen, how are you?
Oh yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Getting a little bit fed up now of not being able to get back to normal, but I'm okay really. It is what it is, isn't it? So
It is. We'll get there one day, won't we?
we will. Yes, so what are we doing today?
We are doing bubble painting, a wet weather activity because it's lovely outside at the moment that you can do at home, hopefully with things that you have at home. So Helen has already made hers. I haven't made mine yet. My bowl is empty. So we'll go through step by step for what you should need for bubble painting.
Excellent.
Cool.
Go on.
So you
washing up liquid.
Yes, I have some washing up liquid.
Have you got some?
As you can see, we're going green. We're going all green today.
Lovely. I'm liking the coordination. Have you got some water?
Yes, probably too much. That's fine.
And a straw?
Green straw.
Oh, I like it. And some paper. Don't do green paper or it won't work.
No, I've got white paper.
Excellent. Right, so go on then. Show us how it's done.
Cool. So you need some water in your bowl, first of all, but only put a small amount in. So maybe like a quarter water in comparison to the size of your bowl, so that when you start blowing, the bubbles don't go everywhere. So I've put a little bit of water in mine, and then squirt some washing up liquid. Now, hopefully, I have no idea.
You can get the kids to do this bit because I don't think it really matters the quantities of it. So, you know, you can get them squeezing the bottles into it as well if you want. Yes. If you're feeling great.
Yeah, it all smells nice appley.
Yours is sensory as well, Chloe. Mine is not. Mine is like unfragranced.
Okay. So if you can see, I've got paint. It's all just sat at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. And so now, do I need to blow it or do I need to mix it first?
I'd mix it in first, otherwise you'll get lumps in it. So I'd mix it all together with a. Oh, you haven't got a spoon. Get your fingers
in. Huh?
Get your fingers in.
Use my spoon.
Oh, you're not ready.
I might need to go. Oh no, it's working. It's working. But yeah, with a spoon would probably be better.
Yeah, I just can't believe you chickened out of getting your fingers in there, Chloe.
Oh, is that what you said? It mixed up. Oh, that's very green. And bubbly already. Right, there we go. And now we're ready. Is that?
Yeah, do mine at the same time. I just need to remember which end of the straw that I have used. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get a different one.
Ah, okay.
So actually, before we do this, Chloe, if you're getting the children to do this, very important health and safety announcement is to make sure they know how to blow through the straw before you start, because a lot of children instinctively just suck through the straw, and that is not very nice.
No, yeah. So practice blowing.
Yes. Okay.
Now I haven't got enough water in mine to actually make bubbles.
Oh yeah, try a little bit more water.
It's just going everywhere.
The straw's not deep enough. Oh, it's very messy. It's splattering everywhere. This is why less water would have been better for me.
I'm getting bubbles, but they're not coloured bubbles.
It's okay, they don't necessarily look very coloured when you're blowing them.
Okay. It's going everywhere. Make sure that you've got protective surfaces on.
Or a handy cloth like I have.
The noises that I'm making are quite incredible.
Can you see mine? I can't actually see the screen, so I can't tell.
Yeah, they look quite impressive. They're quite high. This is quite. I'm making like the Eden Project here.
I know. Lovely. Right. What do we do now, Chloe?
We need paper. That mine's actually been a bit splattered already, so you need to make sure that you put it away from the water. And then just stick it on top.
Yeah, and just lower it down. And you should be able to see the patterns coming through. Don't lift it off too soon or the blue won't show up.
I think mine needs to be stronger.
Okay, yeah. Can you see?
Yeah, yours is very blue. I need to put some more. Learning as we go along here.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Ah, yeah.
Now, learning-wise, Chloe, there's a lot going on in this activity.
Okay,
so
yeah.
It is very fun, but there's also a lot of learning going on as well. Mm-hmm. So, as always, we've got the practice of the gross motor skills and your fine skills.
Yeah.
So you notice the skills, the placing of the paper, and all that kind of thing, and the fine motor skills with holding your straw,
and squeezing the bottles.
Squeezing the bottles, yeah, and the blowing through the straw is actually, as we've talked about before, really good for strengthening mouth muscles. So it helps with speech. And like I said, make sure they blow it. Otherwise, it's not very nice.
Mine smells quite tempting too because it's all appley.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and then you have the maths side of things. So you can talk about the patterns that are made. And you have the shapes of the bubbles. So circles, sphere, all that language can come out. You have height and the height of your bubble tower. Talk about size, large and small. And you can discuss before you start what kind of shapes they think might be made, because actually it's not quite as round as you think it's going to be when you look. The shapes are actually more honeycomb shapes, so you can count the sides and talk about those kinds of shapes as well. And of course, art is really good just for investigating imagination and creativity, and that sense of pride in what you've created is something that actually one of the early years, that's what one of the things we're looking for, is pride in what you've made. So lots in there. And of course, all the science side of things. You can do quite a lot of experimenting and hypothesizing about what you think might happen, and discussions about how we think the bubbles might be made, which I'm not sure about myself actually. So that might involve Googling.
And also, like with me here, the fact that my one you can't actually really see the paint on mine. You could then try and work out, okay, so why did that not work? Why is that not green? What do I need to do?
Yeah.
How can we make it more green? Oh yeah, let's put more paint in it. Yeah. So I'm going to have a go and see whether adding my more paint has worked.
And again, more language that you can bring in, and when you're talking about those kind of things, talking about concentration in a liquid and all that kind of thing. We often avoid using proper vocabulary for things with early years because we think it's too advanced for them, but actually it's really good for them to be exposed to a really rich language environment and to lots of vocabulary, I can't even say it, and correct vocabulary things. How's yours looking? Oh, that's looking better.
Yeah, I might just give it another good blow. And then, I can actually see the paint in the bubbles now.
Oh, good. Maybe more mixing about.
Whereas I couldn't beforehand.
Ah, yeah. It's quite fun as well to see your pattern come through the back of the paper. So, and again, you can talk about why that's happening, about the paper absorbing the water and the pattern coming through.
Yeah, that one's a bit better now.
Yeah, lovely. The blue seems to be working well. Darker colours do work better for this, don't they? Yellow doesn't work particularly well, we've discovered before, haven't we?
Yes, we have, yeah. Especially on, like, if you have only got coloured paper at home, then try and use contrasting colours.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried it with black, but I imagine black might work quite well.
Yeah.
And then you can always extend the activity by getting your collage things out and making bubble monsters or putting googly eyes on and, you know, drawing arms and feet and all.
Yeah, or then reusing your artwork to make cards to send to people.
Yeah.
So,
and
if
your children are enjoying using the straws, you can just do straw painting with just paint. So with blobs of paint on I can't show you because I've run out of paint, but blobs of paint on the paper, and then you can blow the paint to make patterns on the paper.
Should we give that a go?
Yeah, why not? And then also things like marble painting or golf ball painting using a container like this with paint in.
Yeah.
And then, put your paper in the bottom, squirt your paint and put your marbles or your golf balls in, and then you can move them around through the paint and make nice patterns in the paint.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Lots of ways you can adapt this one.
You can't see anything. Hang on.
That's it. Your paint might need to be slightly runnier. Sometimes if your paint's a bit, you might need to just dilute the paint down a little bit.
Having fun moving it around the page though.
Oh yeah, good.
It's good for practicing your blowing though, isn't it? And like getting in your mouth. And
there's not so much danger in this one that they're going to end up with a mouthful of painty water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
if you did lots thinner and then lots of different colours, you could make a
you can mix it all together, blend it all together and everything.
And just make a big mess. But that's what Messy Hands is about, making mess.
Exactly. Well, I think that works quite well. I'm quite impressed with that.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. So we hope that gave you something to do, some inspiration. And we hope you have a good rest of your week. And we'll hopefully see you soon. Looking like September maybe, hopefully, but we will see.
Yeah. Right. Later, Chloe. Bye, everyone.